In today's market, you can't just be a vendor to your customers. You need to be their strategic advisor. You need to set yourself apart. Introducing Bluefish MGMT, offered exclusively through Sprint's mobility management program. Times are changing. Your customers don't just use one mobile carrier. Their lives are complex, spending countless hours managing multiple carriers and lines. It is time to help your customers streamline, optimize, and maintain their wireless portfolio. It's time for Bluefish MGMT. Streamline. Help your customers manage all their devices with a single management platform. Help your customers with expense management and save them valuable time. Take your customers to the next level of support with a dedicated team from Bluefish MGMT. Make the lives of your customers better. Solve their hassles and you can become the trusted advisor. We can help. Bluefish MGMT.
Thank you for joining us today. After you go through this video, you will be familiar with the Bluefish MGMT platform and will feel comfortable introducing it to your customers. That's the goal, so now how do we make sure it happens? Well, we're going to break it down for you. First, we will give you a little background on Bluefish, then move quickly into what the MGMT platform is and how it differs from the traditional Bluefish offering. Once you have been introduced to the platform, we will break that out into how the platform is set up to allow your customers to streamline, optimize, and maintain their wireless solution. But we won't stop there. At the end, we will go through some of the key differentiators of the MGMT platform so you are best equipped to go out and sell the solution yourself.
As an exclusive Sprint partner, Bluefish designs, deploys, and manages enterprise-level mobile telecom programs. Established as a Sprint Business Solutions partner in 2001 and expanding into a Sprint Mobility Management partner in 2011, Bluefish has over a decade of experience in mobility management. For 3 consecutive years, the inside sales team at Bluefish has led the BSP channel in activations and continues to break records for total orders processed. Bluefish's 45,000 square foot headquarters in Indianapolis, Indiana, is home to our operations, fulfillment, and development teams. A second operations center is located in Las Vegas, Nevada, to ensure around-the-clock support for all time zones. And additionally, 6 different regional Bluefish offices provide strategic, on-location support to many of our customers. With over 750,000 lines of service under management, 120 employees, dedicated IT, and account management teams supporting each of our customers, Bluefish is continually developing for the future of mobility management. And that is why we added the simple and configurable MGMT platform to the Bluefish lineup. 69% of enterprises say they have a lack of resources to manage their telecom environments. 35% of enterprises will buy a mobility management solution in the next 4 years. 1/3 of enterprises are currently using a mobility management solution. Client demand for more robust mobility management continues to grow. The consumerization of devices, variety of mobile program structures, applications, security concerns, split billing, and improved help desk requirements all add to the complexity within mobility management. Because of this, customers need smarter solutions from carriers and their account reps. Sprint has recognized this need and taken an innovative leap by introducing the Mobility Management Program, a simple management solution and improved support offerings that customers are willing to pay for. MMP solutions are seamlessly billed on Sprint invoices and paid for directly by the client. Bluefish MGMT categorizes its services in 3 major areas: streamline, optimize, and maintain.
So let's take a look at how MGMT can help streamline your customers' day-to-day.
Streamline your company's wireless portfolio. Why not make your life easier? Consolidate your wireless devices into one management platform. Without streamlined management, your job can be stressful and inefficient. Bluefish MGMT is your answer. We can relieve your stress and free up your valuable time. Picture your life when you can manage every end user and device from a single location. Sounds nice, doesn't it? You don't have to log into multiple locations for each carrier. You don't need to sort through billing trying to figure out what you might be missing. Your time is important. Stop wasting it. Bluefish MGMT allows all of your end users to log into one location to manage their own devices. We know that everyone's time is valuable. It's time for Bluefish MGMT. Take back control.
We're starting with an end user named Dom. Dom has never been in the MGMT portal, so the first thing he's going to see is the company's wireless policy. The text displayed here is easily modifiable by the customer and can be customized to fit most any need. All Dom needs to do to sign in is agree to the policy, and he's off. Now let's look at another user, like Peter here, who doesn't yet have a line on the company account. End users like Peter can sign in, and their landing page will present a list of commonly needed options. Peter knows he needs to order a new line and phone altogether, so he clicks on the option to order one. You'll notice that the top of this form can display a series of yes-no questions. These are here to help guide uncertain users to the right form. If they don't necessarily know the difference between a port, a transfer of liability, or a new line of service, these questions help ensure they submit the right request. Of course, if you're like Peter and know you're in the right place, there's a button to skip that step and jump right into the order. The order form itself is fairly straightforward. Peter simply needs to verify his shipping address. This was pre-populated by customer-provided information that MGMT keeps on file. Provide the city, state, and zip for his desired area code, and select the details of his service. Peter is opting for a Sprint line, an Evo device, and taking the company-mandated voice, data, and messaging bundle. The options presented in these steps are completely configurable and only show what the customer wants their users to see. Once he's completed the form, Peter clicks Submit to review his order and confirms the request. At this point, his order has been recorded in the MGMT system, and an email has been sent to his manager for approval. And that's it. Just like that, Peter has placed his own order on the corporate account without having to make a single call, write an email, or step into anyone's office. Even so, his order still has conformed to corporate policies and been sent through the corporate approval process. Speaking of approvals, let's take a look at what an administrator would see when configuring their approval settings. Corporate approval processes tend to come in all shapes and sizes, so you'll find this section has some impressive flexibility. For example, requests can time out after a certain period of inactivity. Here we have them set to expire after 10 days, but we'll have a reminder email sent 5 days into that. Additionally, we can set specific permissions for who, if anyone, can override an outstanding approval request to move the order forward. Finally, we can also add conditional rules for when this approval is required. The approvals engine lets us apply rules only if one or all defined conditions are met. For example, if the activity type is for disconnecting service, or if the carrier name is Sprint, if the cost center is a certain value, or even if the city matches what's been specified. Now that we have gone through the elements that help your customers streamline, let's move on to the elements that help your customers optimize.
Optimize your wireless portfolio today. Increase visibility of your overall wireless spend with in-depth carrier analyses. Let Bluefish MGMT help. We help you uncover all of the details, and all on one streamlined platform. Who isn't using their device? Quickly identify usage patterns and overages across all carriers. Bluefish MGMT has the answers. Generate reports quickly and easily. No more stressing over big financial meetings. Access to all of your wireless information gives you back the control. You can provide real results for your company. It's time for Bluefish MGMT, providing ongoing control.
The MGMT portal really comes into its own when customers want to optimize their mobility services. Through the use of our reporting dashboard, administrators can easily view the account for a top-level understanding of trends and expenditures, as well as dig into specific data sets to help identify potential issues. For example, let's take a look at the reporting dashboard for our administrator, Bill. We're going to open the usage charts, and as you'll see, we're presented with cost and usage trends displayed over the last several months. Honing in on the messaging chart, we can see that this month in particular had a significant spike in spending. Because the data displayed is interconnected, these aren't simply static images. Bill can click on the data point in question and see the relevant billing details that contributed to that hike. Here, we get a list of end users with messaging overages, the charges they incurred, and the usage details that created those charges. From here, an administrator can click on the number of each worst offender to view the line details. Inspecting Joe's line, we can see that Joe doesn't have a text messaging plan. Again, because Bill's reporting solution is also his management solution, he doesn't have to sign into a different portal to act on these reports. In fact, from this very screen, Bill can create an Add Remove feature request to add unlimited text messaging to that line. Another feature commonly used to help identify wasteful allocations on the mobility budget is the Zero Usage Report. This can also be found on Bill's reporting dashboard and, as the name might imply, returns a list of lines that have not had any usage reported on the last few bill cycles. Typically, lines that appear on these reports are either spare, rainy day devices that spend most of their useful life sitting in a desk drawer, or are lines assigned to users that have since left the company, though have never had their service terminated. In either case, the next step is usually to either cancel the line outright, or more commonly, suspend the service to minimize the monthly recurring charges. Once again, MGMT makes either option easily accessible from the report results page. And now, let's talk about how the MGMT platform will help your customers maintain their wireless solution, and how MGMT will help provide world-class support along the way so that you don't need to worry about a thing.
Let Bluefish MGMT maintain your wireless portfolio. We want to take care of you. Providing world-class support is at the core of everything we do. And not just for you, for every end user that has wireless devices in your company. Our support, how we maintain your program, is custom and configurable. Bluefish MGMT will standardize the experience to all end users based on your specific needs. Do you have special delivery needs? Do you need custom role-based approvals? Great! We live for those requests. We know that your needs are unique, so our maintenance and support of your wireless portfolio is unique. Do you have multiple groups with different wireless requirements? That's not a problem either. We can make as many groups as you need and customize shipping details and tiered approvals for each of them. We don't just want to take care of you, we want to take care of every end user. And we know we can. Our dedicated support teams have proved it every day for over a decade. Bluefish MGMT handles all of the support details necessary to maintain your wireless program, so that you can focus on all of the big picture strategy items. We supply world-class 24/7 support to ensure this. The possibilities are endless. We know that Bluefish MGMT can handle your needs and requirements. Let us show you. It's time for Bluefish MGMT. Unwavering support.
Account and mobility maintenance can quickly become an exhausting and expensive time sink for companies managing their mobile services. Fortunately, MGMT takes that experience and makes it easy for you and your customers to manage their assets. End users can initiate most requests autonomously, as we'll see here in a moment. Additionally, customer administrators can create requests on behalf of anyone in the company, as well as keep tabs on the company's activity at large through a handful of useful administrative views. Let's start by seeing how an end user can take care of their own requests. We'll begin by having our friend Samir sign in for us. Samir and his wife just had a baby, and he's going to be taking some time away from the office. Being the dutiful employee he is, he's nice enough to submit a request to have his corporate line suspended for the duration of his leave. To initiate the request, Samir only needs to open the Suspend Service form from his dashboard. After filling in a couple notes, he'll click Submit, review the details of his request, and confirm the order. Bill, on the other hand, is our company's mobile administrator, and he's signing in now to order an upgraded device for one of his colleagues. Bill can start the process a couple different ways, either starting by locating the line that he's creating an order for in the global search field, or, as we see here, by creating the type of order he wants to create, then updating the form to reference a device other than his own. Once Bill has chosen the end user, Bob in this case, his form is ready to complete. From here on out, it's very straightforward and similar to what we've seen with Peter's order. Provide the shipping address, choose the device, click Submit to review the details, and finally confirm the order. Two other options that Bill, and administrators like him, will use to keep tabs on their mobility program are the Call and Activity Reports pages. The Activity Report page can be found from the Reporting dashboard. Clicking on this view will give a couple charts, in this case outlining the program composition in terms of carrier selections and activity types. Below those charts is a listing of recently submitted activities, who they've been submitted for, what their status is, and other useful details. Clicking on any activity title will bring up an in-depth view of the activity's details. Similarly, the Call Reporting page can be found under the Admin pull-down as Operator Calls. This page displays a categorical breakdown of call volume as documented by the MGMT call center. Alongside that is a statistic commonly requested, the percentage of first call resolution. Below these infographs is another itemized breakdown of recent call records. Just as with the activity report, clicking on any call ID will let you view the detailed notes taken by the rep during that call, and clicking on the phone number pulls up the details of the line in question.
Now that we've taken you through the platform and shown you how it works, let's take a few minutes to talk about some key differentiators that might be of interest to your customers. No contracts. MGMT doesn't require a long-term contract and is billed on a month-to-month basis. Whether your customer has 500 lines or 50,000, we prove our value each and every month. Bill allocation. We know how much time it takes for administrators to identify and allocate charges across an enterprise. MGMT provides simple, automated solutions for accurately processing invoices. Control. MGMT provides an all-access pass for administrators. The configurable MGMT platform allows for role-based approvals and device catalog limitations. Visibility. With a single MGMT portal for all transaction management, you'll have insight into the most granular, cross-carrier details of your wireless portfolio. Tailored support. MGMT provides a dedicated team at a single dedicated number for all your support needs. Additionally, we provide your customers with a project manager to oversee your program activity.
Now that we have gone through all of the training for MGMT, we want you to know about all of the tools we have created for you. For starters, the streamline, optimize, and maintain videos that you saw throughout the presentation are yours to use. They can be found in the lounge at bluefishwireless.net, which is a Sprint exclusive resource for discovering, educating, and selling clients. And finally, we have created an overall introduction video that you can use with your customers before you dig deeper into the platform. Let's end today by showing you this introduction video, which is also available in the lounge.
It's time to take control of your company's wireless portfolio with the help of Bluefish MGMT. Offered exclusively through Sprint's mobility management program, it's simple. Streamline, optimize, maintain. Streamlining puts every wireless device your company has into one management tool, Bluefish MGMT. You don't have to waste time logging into multiple carriers' web tools or sift through piles of paperwork to make sure nothing is slipping through the cracks. That's what we're here for. We can also help with automated role-based approvals for any new device, upgrade, replacement, or change. These are designed to mirror your existing business roles. Once everything has been streamlined, Bluefish MGMT can help you optimize your company's wireless portfolio. You can track zero-usage devices, pool carrier plans, manage different groups, develop custom email approval processes, and more. All from one single management platform. Does that sound refreshing? And that's not all. Bluefish MGMT doesn't just sell you a tool and quietly back away from the situation. We are here all day, every day to help you maintain the program. You will receive world-class support. No more long waits from the various phone carrier support teams. It's time for real results. It's time to streamline, optimize, maintain. It's time for Bluefish MGMT. Take back control.